At 5 o'clock in the afternoon, all the devotees, except Narendra and M, took leave of the Master. As M was walking in the temple garden, he suddenly came upon the Master talking to Narendra on the bank of the goose pond. Sri Ramakrishna said to Narendra, "Look here, come a little more often. You are a newcomer. On first acquaintance, people visit each other quite often, as is the case with a lover and his sweetheart." Narendra and M laugh. "So, please come, won't you?" Narendra, a member of the Brahmo Samaj, was very particular about his promises. He said with a smile, "Yes, sir, I shall try." As they were returning to the Master's room, Sri Ramakrishna said to M, "When peasants go to market to buy bullocks for their ploughs, they can easily tell the good from the bad by touching their tails. On being touched there, some meekly lie down on the ground. The peasants recognize that these are without metal and so reject them. They select only those bullocks that frisk about and show spirit when their tails are touched. Narendra is like a bullock of this latter class. He is full of spirit within." The Master smiled as he said this and continued, "There are some people who have no grit whatever. They are like flattened rice soaked in milk, soft and mushy. No inner strength." It was dusk. The Master was meditating on God. He said to M, "Go and talk to Narendra. Then tell me what you think of him." Evening worship was over in the temples. M met Narendra on the bank of the Ganges and they began to converse. Narendra told M about his studying in college, his being a member of the Brahmo Samaj, and so on. It was now late in the evening and time for M's departure. But he felt reluctant to go and instead went in search of Sri Ramakrishna. He had been fascinated by the Master's singing and wanted to hear more. At last, he found the Master pacing alone in the Nat Mandir, in front of the Kali temple. A lamp was burning in the temple on either side of the image of the Divine Mother. A single lamp in the spacious Nat Mandir blended light and darkness into a kind of mystic twilight, in which the figure of the Master could be dimly seen. M had been enchanted by the Master's sweet music. With some hesitation, he asked him whether there would be any more singing that evening. "No, not tonight," said Sri Ramakrishna after a little reflection. Then, as if remembering something, he added, "But I am going soon to Balram Bose's house in Calcutta. Come there, and you'll hear me sing. M agreed to go. Master: Do you know Balram Bose? M: No, sir, I don't. Master: He lives in Bosepada. M: Well, sir, I shall find him. As Sri Ramakrishna walked up and down the hall with M, he said to him, Let me ask you something. What do you think of me? M remained silent. Again, Sri Ramakrishna asked, What do you think of me? How many annas of knowledge of God have I? M: I don't understand what you mean by annas. But of this, I am sure. I have never before seen such knowledge, ecstatic love, faith in God, renunciation, and Catholicity anywhere. The Master laughed. M bowed low before him and took his leave. He had gone as far as the main gate of the temple garden when he suddenly remembered something and came back to Sri Ramakrishna, who was still in the Natamandir. In the dim light, the Master, all alone, was pacing the hall, rejoicing in the self. As the lion lives and roams alone in the forest. In silent wonder, M surveyed that great soul. Master: To M: What makes you come back? M: Perhaps the house you asked me to go belongs to a rich man. They may not let me in. I think I had better not go. I would rather meet you here. Master: Oh no! Why should you think that? Just mention my name. Say that you want to see me. Then someone will take you to me. M nodded his assent and, after saluting the Master, took his leave.